professors, lecturers, and teachers who are interested in teaching. So today we are going to see Mr. Quadratullah from Afghanistan. Okay, so you can continue.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Well, today we'll be discussing about an essay which is very important, and especially we use that in our professional life, or when we have anything to put it down or write it.
It will come, brother.
Yeah. So this is the table of the content. It includes introduction, classification of an essay,
Maybe it didn't subscribe.
overview of an essay, types of sentence, part of an essay, find tips and takeaways, conclusion. So we'll be going through all and we'll be having in details. Okay. What is an essay? An essay is a written composition that explores a particular topic or argument. It typically consists of three main parts. It's shown below: introduction, body, and conclusion. Essay can be written to inform, reduce, pursue, or analyze subject. Well, classification of an essay. Narrative. Narrative is one that tells a story. This is usually a story about personal experience that you have it in your life. Descriptive. Descriptive essay provides a detailed sensory description of something. Expository provides a clear focus explanation of a topic. Reflective, an essay that requires you to express your opinion on a topic. And the last one is imaginative, express thought, ideas, stories using the feelings and emotion of the writers. So these are the type of essay. So overview of an essay. Introduction. When we begin the essay, the first part is introduction. So what is the introduction? The introduction is in an essay is the first part where the topic is introduced to the readers. Secondly, body of an essay. The body of an essay is the section where the main idea and arguments are developing. And the third part, final one, is conclusion. Conclusion, the conclusion of an essay is the final part that summarizes the main point discussed in the body and reinforce the thesis. Type of sentence in the body of an essay. What type of sentence we will have? Three types: topic sentence, detailed sentence, concluding sentence. Part of an essay: hooks or dramatic openers, transition sentence, thesis sentence, topic sentence, detailed sentence, concluding transition sentence. Well, find tips and takeaways. Give your essay an interesting and appropriate title. Keep it between 300 to 500. This is the length, ideal length of essay. Keep your language simple and clean. Do not make grammar mistakes. Use correct punctuation and spelling. Before beginning the essay, organize your thought and plot or of idea of what you're going to be writing in your essay. Well, this was our topic today about the essay, and now we will be opening our session for the questions. I think we will be going more in depth about what we discussed in the essay.
For those joining us, this is our normal class on every Friday evening, and students are teaching us what they have learned. And today we have a student from Afghanistan. He is the one telling us what is an essay and the structure of an essay. So now let other students ask him questions as we move on.
Thank you for your presentation. So I'm really interested about the one things that is about the dramatic opener. So how should we write for the dramatic openers in?
Actually, thank you for your question. Actually, depends what is your topic and what you are going to mention in the essay. Dramatic means it's something interesting. It's interesting, like the first part is the introduction. With anyone, like if you write essay for any purpose, so the first thing when the readers reading, it's your introduction. You will know that what you mentioned in introduction, you're going to talk about it in details. So that introduction should be like whatever is your topic, whatever you're writing, it should be like interesting to the reader to capture his attention and to make him read your essay, and it will be interesting for him as well.
Do you understand that? So can we
Yeah.
go back to your first
All right.
slide? Okay. Now,
Which
okay.
one?
On this,
Which slide?
on the, yeah, okay. According to you, what is an essay? Just from the beginning.
All right.
Okay, an essay is a written composition that explores a particular topic or argument. It typically consists of three main parts known below. Essays can be written to inform, persuade, or analyze a subject. Okay, in the essay, according to you, introductory part is important. Body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and conclusion. So that is wonderful. Any question for this particular?
Can you go to next slide, please?
Okay.
So next one. Okay.
So-
Classification of an essay.
So I want to ask you, so for the academic essay, so which qualification? Should we combine all of this or which one?
It
Like-
depends, as I answer her, it depends on your what you are writing in your essay. What is the purpose of writing an essay?
Uh-huh.
So it all depends on that, because these all the classification, and it's described a different essays. Narrative is different, descriptive essay is different. You describe about something, and all is reflective, imaginative. This is all is like a different essays.
Hmm.
You understood?
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe this classification is like the style of the writing, right?
No, qualification, classification
Yeah.
of an essay. It's like you classify the. I mean, you specify essay. There's
Uh-huh.
many type of essay, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different.
Okay, maybe one
is
more
it-
question. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, maybe for me it will be really hard to write an essay, because especially during at the beginning, how to start to write is really hard unless we have the idea from others book, for example. Then my question is how to avoid the plagiarism when we are writing the academic essay, because however we are not the professor. We cannot write from the beginning. We will look at the references from the book references, from the article references. So my question, how to avoid the plagiarism? Thank you, sir.
Your question is. Let me repeat the question. If I understood.
How to avoid plagiarism? Plagiarism.
Actually-
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste. Actually, when you write essay, this will be something serious. When you write something that you really want, whatever is that. So to write, you should have a draft, your own draft before you're writing essay. What you are going to write, what you are going to talk about, because essay is not something that you talk so many things. It's like depends again, like what kind of essay is that? For academic is different, for the school, college, every essay depends like on their. So what your specific question about the essay? Which essay you mean?
How to avoid the plagiarism in each essay? In each essay.
Yeah, this you have to make a
Yeah.
draft. Whatever you are going to mention, you should have draft.
Do you have
of it.
experience in writing essay?
Yeah,
You have.
yeah, I have.
Yeah. For me, maybe because I never do it.
I wrote it when I was entering
So, I don't know.
the university. I have to write an essay. I think
So,
that was
how to avoid plagiarism? You just remember we said you have to rewrite,
a rewrite.
you have to change your own word, at the same time put the person,
Yeah,
cite the person. So because his question is very important.
Mm.
How do you avoid plagiarism? Copy and paste, stealing from another person's work. Remember, maybe before we end this class, we'll start reading some of, have to listen to some of my topics because it's very, very essential for this particular foundational class. How to avoid plagiarism. Put it there, think about it, write it in your own way. Nowadays, many AI is deceiving a lot of students also. AI.
yeah. It literally.
AI will do everything, but that's very dangerous because you're not the one doing it.
Mm.
And then academically, it's very dangerous. So you have to rewrite, put in your thoughts, put in your imagination, put in your argument, put in your analysis in order to come. And then area that you think you are using the same word with the author, then you put inverted comma, open and close. Then cite and quote. Is that enough for your question?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Okay. Thank you for your short and sweet presentation. I have two questions for you, but I will ask first. The first one. What is a good essay?
What is a good essay?
Yeah, what is a good essay?
Well, a good essay which you writing is simple. Use a good English. I mean, there's no mistake, grammatic mistake or punctuation, and make it simple and easy for the reader to read your point, not a difficult words. As teachers said, like some people they copy paste, and some word they don't even understand what they have already pasted there. So you should make it simple.
Okay. One more question. What is the main idea of an essay?
The main idea,
Main idea.
the
of-
purpose you mean, the
main
purpose
idea.
of, yeah, the
Yeah,
purpose of
yeah,
essay,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's for it depends like what you are writing. Essay can be written in a, for you can write for a job, for university, for like there's many section where you are writing an essay. So depends again what you are writing for. The purpose is for to achieve something through that. So that could be anything. Could be scholarship, could be anything that you're achieving, you want, you aim it to do. Did I answer your question or you still have some doubt?
Yeah, the question I asked you, I just want to know the main idea of an essay, the main idea.
Yeah, why why essay, right?
Yeah, why?
The purpose of the essay, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like, as I told you, for example, I'm giving you one example of myself. When I came to Siam University, okay, I wanted to write an essay. Okay, just like if I have something and I want to mention those things and tell to the office, like, for just say like as a scholarship, okay, I apply for scholarship. Before that, I will write an essay. It's kind of, all right. So again, this depends on the situation where you're writing. But purpose is that to achieve something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to get something.
Is your question answered?
Yeah, yeah.
What was that your question?
I'm asking the main idea of an essay. The
The main idea of an essay.
I asked him, like, I didn't get, I told him, you mean purpose of the essay? He said, yeah.
The purpose is also part of it. The main idea of it. What is the purpose of an essay?
What is the purpose of an essay? To achieve something.
Achieve something. Do you all agree with that? Something like what?
Something, as I give my example to them. Something like I go to, I mean, let's say the thesis, let's say, depends on the essay. They say all the essays different. Like for the school is different, college is different, university level different. Then when you have research, there are also essays different, like a thesis. So it depends on the situation.
So purpose of an essay, according to him, to achieve something.
Yeah.
Through communication.
The writing communication.
Yeah, the answer should be like this. Every essay has concept and it also express it. See, that's the main idea.
Yeah, every essay has a concept, has the message. Just like last time we talked about a good teacher, quality of a good teacher, or qualities of a good teacher. So the main concept is to talk about quality of a good teacher or qualities of a good teacher, depending on how you present it. Just as you said, you wrote an essay about scholarship. The main idea, the concept is to request, but that's a letter. You wrote a letter to the president, not an essay. Yeah. So the question, what you answer is also correct. Achieve something, but you didn't go further. Because any essay means that you want to achieve something. And then what the concept do you want to achieve? What's the idea are you leading us to? Do you get the point?
Yeah.
Just like example, say classification of an essay. Narrative. You want to tell story. The story that, look at the powerful example you gave there, explanation, is one that tells a story. This is usually a story about a personal experience you had. You see that? You want to tell something. You want to make a concept. You want to, there's the way you presented it.
Express.
You want to express a particular concept of the story that you have experienced. That's narrative. You have to tell the story. Then descriptive, you want to analyze, you have to explain, you have to provide a detailed sensory description of something that you want to, according to your answer. So the two answers are okay, but then his own is straight to the point, because your own stopped at a place. He added it up. Essay is expository, provides a clear, focused explanation of a topic, something you want to talk about, something you want to expose. A reflective part of it, according to you, an essay that requires you to express your opinion on a topic.
Yes.
Opinion you have about something, the concept you have about something. Okay, any other question, or do we continue to the next slide? Okay.
Yeah, I just went through the slides and then...
Okay, overview of an essay. Of course, this is
the takeaways.
No, overview of an essay. Yeah, overview of an essay. Any question from here? This is what we have been battling and talking about in this class. Introduction. The introduction in an essay is the first part where the topic is introduced to reader. I hope you guys have learned it forever. Even letter writing, you have to introduce the letter. The essay, you have to introduce the essay. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yes. For life, not just only for this class. Anytime you get something to write, first of all, have in mind, even class term paper you want to write. In other subjects, first of all, introduce the term paper, what you are going to talk in term paper. Is that okay? Yeah. So then the next one will be body of an essay. The body of an essay is the section where the main ideas and arguments are developed. You see that? You introduce either 2 ideas or 3 ideas or 4 ideas. Then the body is where you explain all of each of them in one paragraph. Each one in one paragraph, another one in another paragraph. Then you conclude. Okay. So the next slide. Types of sentences in the body of an essay: topic sentence, detailed sentence, And the concluding sentence. Any question here? Mr. Stephen?
Actually, everyone asked what is a good essay, so, but he already asked me.
Okay, so another question?
No, no more.
No. Anna, do you have another one? Okay, is that clear? Okay, so next slide. Maybe they understood everything you said. As good professor you are.
I hope it was simple. But you already talk about the essay, the lecture, so everyone and remember that.
So that's my happiness. Everybody is getting it. Parts of an essay. Hooks.
Oh, sorry.
Hooks or dramatic openers. Oh my God, this is a wonderful point. Hooks or dramatic opener. Who can tell me what that means? Parts of an essay. Or maybe call it styles of the essay structure. Hooks or dramatic openers. Who can explain what this means? The structure, the way you write an essay. He's trying to tell us the way, not parts of, it could be parts, anyway, depending. The way you structure your essay. Now he says hooks or dramatic openers. Who will explain to me what that means?
In a simple way, I think it's not dramatic, but how to make the reader attentions
Hook
to.
means like, in a river, if you want to catch a fish, that thing you put,
Yeah.
then the fish you think is food for him, for her, I don't know. Then you now go and then grab it because you put something that the fish will eat. That's something that he likes. Is it it or he or she? I don't know.
Yeah.
They.
What the hell? What they like.
Yeah.
So they will say, hey, I have seen food. And as soon as it gets there,
Strap.
so that's what we hook.
Yeah.
So essay is like a hook, and the first part is a hook, to, just as you said, grasp someone's attention. So the second part is transitional sentence. What does that mean? Who can explain transitional sentence? You use transitional sentence in writing an essay. Who can explain that? You use transitional sentence in writing an essay. Oh, thank you very much for bringing this up. You use transitional sentence in writing an essay. Who can tell me what that means? Okay, now.
I think that transitional sentence, it is to connect. It is like a chain to connect the first sentence and the second sentence.
Again.
It is a connection, like a connection.
Good.
Connection.
Very good. You get what the answer? You're not even paying attention.
It's like a chain.
Transitional sentence, like if you finish writing this point, connect it with another point, like furthermore, or like besides, or like again, or like in addition. Those words, that is a transitional sentence. So you try to link, for example, you're talking about a good teacher. You mentioned 3 qualities. After you finish talking about the first quality, you link it with the second quality. After that, you link it with another quality. So that's what you call transitional sentence. Just like going, you have finished this point, you transit to another point. Yeah, unity, coherency. Okay. Then the next thing is thesis sentence statement. Very good. Every essay should have a thesis statement. I am writing about a good teacher because it touches me so much. And I'm so happy whenever I remember the experience of a good teacher that I've experienced. And my life has been better off today because I experienced a good teacher. That might be my thesis statement. Then again, detailed sentence. Yes, where you give examples of all these things you are saying. Give example, concrete example. Then again, conclude and transitional sentence. How? Where is transition? Again,
In conclusion, because you conclude all of the whole essay.
Summarize. I don't think there's a transition sentence again. Okay, so next is final tips and takeaways. Okay, explain for us again in detail.
Okay. Give your essay an interesting and appropriate title.
Very important, very important. Give your essay a title that everybody will see and then get attracted to, like he said, hook. You use a title to hook the interest of the readers.
Keep it between 3 to 500 words. This is the length of.
Ideal for
Ideal
primary
of
and
it.
secondary school, but in a university like this, like a master's degree is longer because independent studies is an essay.
Keep your language simple and clean.
Simple. It's not a say, I love you, I admire you. It's not a place to express your feelings in terms of an academic essay. Just go straight to the point and make your point.
Do not make grammar mistake. Use correct punctuation and spelling.
Of course, there is talking to us, some of us that are in Thailand, because most times our grammar is already a lot of mistakes. But thank God that we have proofreading and proofreaders. We also have Grammarly, and we also have AI nowadays that you can put to correct your mistakes. Okay, but you have to write first. Don't ask AI to write for you. Okay.
Before beginning the essay, organize your thought and plot a rough draft.
Okay, explain to us.
It's like when you're writing your essay, you should have clear idea about what you want to write for. And of that, you have to draft a rough draft on paper, whatever you are drafting, and then write down your points, like a bullet points, and just bring that idea, what you are going to be discussing or talking, or what you want your reader to read. And just make like the draft is good for to practice or to see before you do the mistake in a real essay. So before that, there's a draft for you to just see what you're writing, and then you can go through that to your essay.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so next slide.
This is the end of
thank
the
you.
slide. Thank you so much.
Okay. Over to you, Professor Stephen. So we're going to listen to Stephen do his own presentation. Right now we are on for Stephen. So Stephen, come and take your seat. So the next is Stephen. Stephen is from Myanmar. Okay. He's trying to teach us what we don't know. So welcome, Ajahn Stephen, Professor Stephen.
So hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the contents of the lecture, application and the case study. So these are all important forms of communication and analysis used in different areas, such as business, education, and the personal life. So contents of lecture.
What is it? Okay.
Contents of lecture. So first, let's talk about the lecture. As a lectures are written forms of communication used to convey messages, information, or requests between individuals or organizations. They can be formal or informal, depending on the relationships between the sender and recipient. So structure of the lecture include header, salutation, body, closing, and signature. For example, a business lecture may start with "Dear Sir, Madam," and end with "Sincerely." Types of letters. The personal letter expresses emotion or personal messages. Business letter handle requires or transaction such as ordering goods. The context of application. Application or formal request made to an institution, organization, or employer offer for employment, admission, or services. They generally follow a structured format to ensure all necessary details are provided. Job application. Include work history, education, and skills. Example, applying for a marketing manager job with relevant experience. Admission application contains personal details, academic history, supporting documents. Example, a university application requires transcripts and a personal statement. Case study. Case study are in depth analysis of real life scenario to understand complex issues and provide practical solutions. They are often used in business, law, and education to illustrate theoretical concepts. Business case study example. A case study on Apple or international examines marketing strategies and product development to understand how the company maintains its market dominance. This approach helps identify successful practices that can be applied to similar industries. Educational case study example. An educational case study would focus on the school efforts to improve student engagement. It would analyze specialist programs such as after-school tutoring to determine how these initiatives affect student performance. Thank you. So, any questions?
We don't know what you did, whether it's the presentation or what. Did anybody understand anything at all? Can you start from the beginning? So, can you start from the beginning, just your PowerPoint? Okay, so here we are talking about letter writings and then content of applications and case studies. Okay, now let's get to the next one. So this particular student actually is trying to tell us about the contents of business letter. First of all, his PowerPoint is not clear enough, and his explanation wasn't all that clear enough as well. So, content of letters. Letters are written forms of communication used to convey messages, information, or requests between individuals or organizations. That's what he's telling us. He went further to say, letters can be formal or informal, depending on the relationship between the sender and recipient. So from every indication, he has the correct explanations, but then he was having problems in trying to give us a good PowerPoint that people could see. Okay, next slide. Then again, structure of a letter, it includes header, letterhead, salutation, body, closing, and signature. That is very nice because every letter, nowadays, most letters would go with a letterhead, letterheaded paper. That's what we mean by header. Then salutation, greeting like dear sir, dear madam. Body, then you now explain what you want to say, conclude, and every letter must be signed. If you write any letter, business letter, and it's not signed, it's not a letter. But something is missing here. If you have letter header, which means where you contain your information is contained and your contacts, salutation, correct? Body, correct? There's something that I'm not seeing here, and that is date. Hello? Most letters, if you don't have date in it, then I don't know what to call it because every letter must have signature and date. and then who wrote it. Example, he's trying to say a business letter may start with dear sir, madam, and end with sincerely. Not only sincere, there are so many ways to end it.
Yes,
Okay. All right, so next. Then types of letters, personal letters express emotion or personal messages. That is informal letters. That's why you say, I love you. That's why you share your feelings with your parents, with your friends. Those are informal letters. But business letters handle requests or transactions such as ordering goods, application form, ordering things depending on the kind of business letter. There are so many types of business letter. Then content of applications. Most of the applications that will contain your letter are formal requests made to an institution, organization, or employer, often for employment, admission, or services. You see that? Then they generally follow a structured format to ensure all necessary details are provided. That is very correct too. Content of applications. Go straight to the point because business letter. Business letter is for business. It's not meant for other purposes. Job applications. Imagine if you are looking for a job. That will include work history. If you have worked somewhere before, then qualification. If you have first degree or master's degree or whichever degree you have, and then the areas you specialized on. Then again, example, applying for a marketing manager job with relevant experience. Okay. Next, admission applications contains personal details, academic history, supporting document. This is not even not like a letter. Sometimes it's apply online. You just fill the form. Most application, admission, just to fill the form. A university application requires transcript and a personal statement. Yeah, if it's a master's degree, they would like you to write, make a statement about the thesis you are intending to, the topic you want to write. If it's PhD, they would like to see. They would like you to submit abstract of what you intend to, or statement about your topic. Then he mentioned about case studies. I don't know what you mean by case studies here, but cases are in-depth analysis of real-life scenarios to understand complex issues and provide practical solutions. What has it to do with the letter writing? They are often used in business law, education, illustrate theoretical concepts. So, what do you mean here? Case studies. What case are you talking about in the letter, in the business letter?
Case study.
What connection with this topic and business letter?
Actually, case study is a detailed look at your real life situation. So it helps us understand how to solve problems by analyzing
Then what connection has it to do with business letter? That's my question.
business data.
Because you are talking about business letter now. What connection? Oh, he never, he didn't give it to us. So, oh my God. I'm sorry, just forget it here. Just sorry now.
Start over.
Huh?
Start over.
You start again.
Start again.
No, it's not supposed to start again. But just the point is that you have to explain what you are telling us, because what you are telling us is even good that you didn't have it.
Business case study, right?
Yeah, what does that mean in terms of business? What connection here?
Just educational, just example. So educational case study. So in educational case study, my focus on it, how the school improves student engagement.
So, what connection with case study and business letter?
So let me see.
Any answer to that?
Anybody here? Yeah.
Because there's no connection with, I just want you to connect.
Yeah, I think he wants to give example about to link it, but he doesn't know how to say it.
Because, but is there any connection?
The connection is about the subject, right? The case study. For example, you want to talk about someone case or criminal case. You need to put the person name, then you discuss about the person. So I think that's why I'm trying to explain. But it's still not linking to the content.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Because
not. Really,
he's talking about business letter.
it's not linking. It's
Talking about
fine.
business, suddenly it's talking about case study.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do can maybe he has to present again. His presentation is no wonder.
No, I just want to double check. So are you trying to say maybe the conflict of the organizations or yeah at the internal or yeah maybe are you
What connection
yeah
we
what
have with business letter? This topic is business letter.
if, maybe you are trying to write the conflict on the letter to the letter or and how you trying to meditate like two of people who have a fight who have a conflict in your organizations to the letter maybe I don't know.
You see that? So that's my confusion. What connection between this and then business letter?
No, actually, my topic is not business letter.
But
so
what?
content of letter, application, and case study.
So what's the connection between application letter and case study? That's what I'm asking you. To connect your presentation with your topic.
Yes.
Okay, so any question for him?
Yeah, I have one question for you.
One question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My question is, what is the main content of a letter? The main content of a letter.
Yeah. The last presenter told us about main content of essay. What's the main content of the letter?
So, what kind of letter? Business letter?
Anyone, friendly letter,
What's the main content of the letter?
Okay. So, the formal letter has a clear structure. Formal letter has a clear structure. How can I say? Actually, I can write down, but my English is not good, and I cannot clearly explain. Yes, that's a problem. That's a problem.
We know already that your English is not good, but then you'll be able to explain.
Yes.
So can you help him to explain? Do you have any to assist him?
Okay. The main content of a letter is the body.
Yes.
If you put address, the name, but the main content is the body.
Yes.
What you are talking about, the concept. Yeah.
Okay, so the main where you're expressing the main idea. Okay, any other questions for him? No?
No. So I will change you one, and then I will send to you tonight.
So you have to present again or what?
It's okay.
Yes, you have to present again. Okay, thank you very much for coming out today.
Close. Ah.